JJK is scheduled to end within the next few weeks and it doesn't sit right with me. Several creators on different platforms have outlined that they believe that JJK will get a sequel, similar to what I made a video about almost a year ago. As such, I thought it would be interesting to discuss why I think JJK will get a sequel, what a new serialization could go into, and some other interesting topics. First things first, why do I think JJK will get a sequel? Well, I think it's mostly due to Gege Akutami's relationship with other mangakas within Shonen Jump, as well as the abrupt nature of the end of the series. It has been reported several times that Gege is best friends with Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man, which is currently going strong. The initial story was serialized a number of years ago as a weekly release, and leaks started to surface towards the end of 2020 that the series was going to end. However, as we already know, Chainsaw Man has continued its story, with the initial story ending with an end of part 1. Ever since then, Fujimoto has moved towards a different approach of releasing chapters every 10 days or so. As such, I believe Gege may move to a similar approach, with his manga ending with a part 1, then moving to a second saga with the main cast getting older and facing different threats. Similarly, with the end of the story approaching, I cannot see how Gege will end the Culling Games, as currently the trigger for the end has yet to be fulfilled. With Uraume and Kenjaku now dead, there's no way of seeing the end of the colonies, which would mean the Culling Games cannot end. The only way this can be fixed is if all the players culminate their points to somehow end the Culling Games without triggering the merger. They must also find a way to free Tengen from Megumi's body, who provides Japan barriers to ensure that curses do not run rampant throughout Japan. Otherwise, they will not be able to contain the curses that will be produced from this point onwards. There's no way of knowing how many points all of the characters have collectively, as so much could have happened during the month time skip. However, if Gege does gloss over this, I believe this will be very disappointing for many of his fans. I also wanted to discuss Yuta and Megumi, who have been vessels for either a deadly curse technique or the strongest sorcerer in history. As it currently stands, they are both fine. However, without concrete evidence of knowing how Kenjaku's curse technique actually works, there's still a chance that Yuta's body has been taken over by Kenny, and he is currently assimilating Yuta's actions and behaviors to fool the main cast. There's also a chance that Megumi's body is still being used by Sukuna. I think the chances of that being the case is very small. There have been some theories floating around about how Sukuna could be using Megumi's body, which I thought would be important to incorporate into this video. Suggesting that Yuta's body has been compromised, the main cast are cooked. Kenny is probably going to get more information regarding the cast and their plans against the antagonist to potentially build up to a bigger plot later on. There's definitely more to explore regarding Kenny's character and his curse technique. Regardless of how you look at it, Kenjaku's goal of reviving the High-End era has already been accomplished, which I also made a video about a few months ago. During the High-End era, non-sorcerers were aware of cursed spirits, with most of them praying towards temple to ensure that they don't anger the spirits associated with them. With the whole fight of Sukuna versus Gojo, as well as the main cast, being broadcasted throughout the entire world thanks to Mei's curse technique, the population of curses from this point onwards will get way worse than anything that we have seen before. During the High-End period, the total population was about 200,000. Even if we quarter the human population of the time period that Jujutsu Kaisen is currently set in, which is late 2019, that would mean that 2 billion people would be aware of curses, which is a tenfold worse than the High-End period. As we're aware, the number of curses is proportional to the amount of negative emotions that's associated with a certain topic based off of non-sorcerers. Suggesting that these 2 billion people are now aware of curses, the amount of people that will produce negative emotions will now increase, leading to more curses and more cursed energy to be produced, leading to an even bigger war between humans and curses, more than anything that we've seen in the past. If this is something that would be explored by Gege, this would be a fitting story for the second saga of Jujutsu Kaisen. Conversely, this could all end, suggesting that Yuki Tsukumo had included a way of removing cursed techniques and cursed energies from all individuals, leading to a reduction in cursed spirits, and providing a clear-cut ending for the story. However, this would beg a question as to why this wasn't done in the first place. Maybe this is because Gojo had to die due to his immense cursed technique and cursed energy, or the death of Tengen is required to merge all of the sorcerers with humans so that cursed energy doesn't exist anymore. Regardless, I'm excited to see how Gege plans on ending the story in the next few weeks. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe as I cover a variety of different animes such as Dandadan and Gachiakuta. Make sure to leave a comment about what you think about this topic and how you think Jujutsu Kaisen will end. I would like to hear your thoughts and debate it out in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.